Long ago, in the quiet village of Igbodu, where the river glowed like melted bronze under the moonlight, there lived a girl named Adanne. She was beautiful, too beautiful. Her skin shone like fresh palm oil in the morning sun. Her eyes were the color of dew resting on kola leaves. And when she smiled, even the most stubborn palm wine tapper would forget his god on the tree. But beauty, in Igbodu, was a dangerous thing. Every man who tried to court Adanne met strange misfortune. One fell sick the very night he proposed. Another went blind after seeing her bathing in the river. And a third disappeared completely, his canoe found floating upside down near the old shrine. Soon, the whispers began. They called her the girl too beautiful for love. A curse, they said. A spirit child born from the river. But Adanne didn't believe in curses. She believed in herself. Every morning, she walked to the market, her basket balanced gracefully on her head, selling palm oil and smoked fish. She smiled at everyone, though behind that smile, there was loneliness. Then one evening, as the sun melted into the horizon, the river turned bronze and shimmered like fire. Adanne sat by the water, brushing her long hair. The breeze whispered her name. Nnamdi. She looked up. Across the river stood a stranger, tall, dark, and broad-shouldered, his sharp eyes glinting like steel in the fading light. He didn't speak. He only watched her, with an intensity that made her heart skip. The next day, he came to the market. His name was Nnamdi, a traveler, he said. No one knew his people. But his charm was disarming, and his voice deep and soft, like the river's current itself. He bought everything from her store, smiled, and said, "You shouldn't be afraid of your beauty. It's not a curse, it's your crown." From that day, he never left her side. For the first time, Adanne laughed again. She walked through Igbodu with her head high, no longer caring about the whispers. Nnamdi adored her. He promised to take her away, to a city where no one feared love or beauty. But the river was watching. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this story so far, please like, share, and subscribe to Tales by Anne for more beautiful African folktales filled with mystery, love, and lessons that linger. Now, let's return to Igbodu. That night, on the eve of their departure, Adanne had a dream. A woman covered in water lilies appeared before her, eyes glowing blue like deep water. She said, "Daughter of the tide, you cannot belong to both worlds." Adanne woke trembling. Her hair was soaked, dripping wet, as though she had just emerged from the river. Nnamdi found her shaking and held her close. "It's just a dream," he whispered. But outside, the river was restless. At dawn, they set out in a small canoe. The villagers stood by the shore, watching silently. Adanne turned to wave one last time, and then the wind changed. The river roared, dark and heavy. Waves rose like hands, clawing at the canoe. "Hold on!" Nnamdi shouted. But as the water surged, Adanne saw something beneath the surface. The woman from her dream, rising from the depths, her face shimmering with sorrow. "Come home, my child," the voice whispered. "You were never meant for them." The villagers screamed as the river swallowed the canoe whole. The water boiled. Then stilled, silent, calm, as if nothing had happened. 3 days later, Nnamdi's body washed ashore. But Adanne's was never found. They said the river took her back to where she truly belonged. And some nights, when the moon turns gold and the river glows like bronze, villagers swear they hear her humming the same song her mother sang the night she was born. Fishermen claim they see her reflection brushing her long hair with a golden comb, smiling softly, as if she finally understands her fate. Moral lesson: true beauty is not just what the eyes see, it carries mystery, power, and sometimes a destiny beyond human understanding. When people fear what they cannot explain, they turn blessings into curses. But remember, not every love is meant to be possessed. And not every beauty belongs to this world.